Hey, this is Mason, author of Tribalism, the founder of You Are to Be Free. Folks, I'm a little surprised of how many people are continuing to call me names because of where I choose to live, who I choose to associate with. That's tribalism. For you to think that everyone must be in the same uniform group and do the same uniform things is tribalism. And I was born in St. Louis, Missouri. I learned to swim. My first experience in a pool was Woles Community Center, and you all know where that is. I was born in Homer G. Phillips Hospital back when it was a hospital. My parents moved me out of St. Louis because they saw something that they didn't like about your neighborhood and moved me into the country. Not because of who lived there, but because of the lifestyle I could live there. And they chose that because they were my parents, a man and a woman, taking care of the kids. They were parents, and they were in charge of how I developed. I grew up here in this community. I left. I joined the Navy the same day Dr. King was assassinated, April the 4th, 1968. And I went to the military, and I served in Vietnam. And a white racist shipmate tried to kill me when I got back from Vietnam. I went to Berkeley. I've lived in Richmond, California. I have lived in Oakland, California. I have lived in LA. I have lived in San Diego. I lived across this country. I lived in Fort Lauderdale. I lived in white communities and black communities, rich communities and poor communities. I lived on the East Coast and the West Coast. I have lived and traveled this entire nation. And at 65 years old, who will decide where I live? I like cornbread. I like peace and quiet. I like hunting and shooting. And I like being around folks who do the same thing. I don't want to live in a neighborhood that my neighbor can hear me talking to my wife. Are you kidding me? By choice? I don't need to go down the street to get a movie ticket. We have movies here. We have stores here. Where I live is where I choose to live because I am an American. And my goodness, I would never call you guys and say, what color is your wife? I would never call you guys and inquire of where you're sending your kids to school because as a grown man, I respect your opinion because I am also a grown man. But some of you guys seem to think it is your duty to your tribal chief to call me and tell me where I should live, who I should marry, and what type of lifestyle I should have for my children. That is slavery. I'm a grown man, and you don't even respect that because I disagree with you. But let's be honest. That disagreement is not based on you not agreeing with what I'm saying. Your disagreement is that I am right and you're wrong. You see, if I'm right about my philosophy on life, that means you've been fooled and hustled. You've been conned by your tribal chiefs or your slave drivers, I call them. So you rather sit around there and let Pookie rob and mangle your children and afraid of me because of the white folks that live around me. So you are afraid of white people because you don't even know them. I live in both white neighborhoods and black neighborhoods. I'm afraid of both black folks and white folks. But I don't care what my neighbors around the corner think. I don't care what you think. I only care what I think. And I'm going to live where I want to live. You can call me all the names you want to call me. But no opinion of me will mean more to me than my opinion of me. This is Mason Weaver. Read Tribalism and find out why you hurt so much.